You gotta, yeah, try it. It's hard to do it. It's so funny because it's...
How much do you write when you write in this grateful journal? It's just like a couple bullet points? You just vomit on the page?
I just scribble a few things, you know, but I like to realize just every single day how much I'm getting, like how many gifts just fall in my lap, and it's really great. Well, yeah, it's great. It's a good thing to look through too if you're not feeling so good.
You know what I think? I think you deserve it. Even prior to all this stuff that happened, you've always been a connector of people. You're kind of like a ligament in the human body, you know, you're connective tissue. Yeah. And you bring people together, and that's always been your skill, and that's why everybody in Honolulu knows who you are and loves you, even prior to your sickness, and you document it. And might I say, that was fucking brave as shit, Christa. Holy fuck, that took some big fucking balls, man.
Really? You think so?
Fuck yeah, that took a lot of balls.
That's just kind of who I am. So they're talking about, for the listeners, you can go on YouTube and Google Snapchat cancer on YouTube, and you can just watch the whole Snapchat video of my entire fight, the first one. Yeah.
So you saved every snap you made.
Yeah.
And you turned it into one long feature film, essentially.
Well, it was very Groundhog Day-ish. So we took the biggest elements and made it into a nice 8-minute video. That it's easy to watch. The actual story is like 2 hours long, but we just, you know, I had a really great editor, Grace Lim. She picked out the best and then made it, and I picked the songs and she made it, and it was so amazing. I love that. It's such an easy way to communicate the message that, you know, like that younger people can identify with. I mean, who's reading really? Nobody's reading.
Nobody.
So video is great. For me, that's a really good medium, and that's why I decided to make the full film too, the documentary. I figure it's gonna be about an hour, but it's to you know, you want to capture as many people as you can.
Fuck yeah.
So
you know what's dope is you adopted Snap before anybody else. When it was a bunch of child sexters and Christa's like pounding Snap.
That's a lot of people made an account because they heard that I was snapping everything, and so I know so many people made a Snapchat.
Like,
so
what the fuck is Snap? I was one of those people like, what the fuck is Snap? What, you mean it disappears in one day? What the fuck? Why would I do that?
You say Snap, but it was a lot. I got everybody on Twitter. I remember even showing people Instagram. Like, in fact, I was always a techie.
That's how I met you. Was at a tweet up at Good to Grill, I believe. Holy shit! Look, people, Good to Grill.
That's where we met.
Jason Kim, hey, you watching, Jason? Check this out.
That's where we met.
I think so. You know, it was at the outside. They had a tweet up. I think I wore a turquoise shirt with a bright yellow tie, and I had matching yellow Nikes.
I bet we could search for it on the for my web.
I think so. I think you came up to me and you were like, "Oh, I like your tie and your shoes."
I'm sure I did. If it was the colors you just described. I love it when people take some time to get real stylish.
Yeah, I was like,
it's like a walking work of art to me, and I appreciate it. I'll always tell someone too. I'll be like, "You're so stylish." Titus site, supercw.com. You know how to search my site, by the way?
Yes.
It's pretty fun, yeah.
Through using the good old Google guys. We love them in Google. They make our lives better.
So see up in the address bar where it says Titus site, :supercw. So that means it'll just search my site. And listen, I'm going to see you.
Fantastic.
There you are! The first one.
Hey, look at the yellow fucking shoes!
Oh my gosh.
Oh shit, put that in front of the camera. Look at this, people. Look at this.
That's pretty good. I was a very avid blogger, so you guys, this just goes to show how dedicated and tedious that blog is. I mean, if you really go through there, that's every single week was 150 new photos. Every week, every month.
Yeah.
For like 8 years.
I remember when your
How many photos is that?
I remember when your avatar was just the camera and you holding the camera. Yeah. Forever. It was just the black and white still. You probably took about 10 million photos over the course of 8 years. Let's just say
12 times 8. So that's about 46,000 photos. Posted online. And you know how many people have been like, can you take this picture down? Because, you know, like 5 years later, they realize...
Oh, that's my ex.
Oh, no, just, you know, like, they don't want to be perceived that way now that they're a grown-up. And I have to, like, ask me politely to take it down. Or I'm running for office.
No shame.
Or I'm going to be a teacher. Like, you know, I'll do what I can for sure. But I also am like, you're the last generation to grow up with no internet. Yeah.
Oh, I love that you brought that up.
I didn't have digital cameras when I was in school.
Me neither.
We were really naughty.
I had a Polaroid camera, and I had a Fujifilm Snap and some disposable ones that you would buy longs, and then they could take them in the water, and you gotta take them back to longs and get them printed.
Yes, taking it back to get the photos. That's the best.
Yeah, you don't get edit capabilities instantly. These freaking kids.
Oh yeah, it's different. It's definitely a huge. I mean, you know, we have internet now. I think we're gonna be the first generation to know what it's like without legal marijuana, and I see the decline in drinking.
The decline in drinking is heavy.
I think so. We're gonna be talking to our grandkids about. I remember when you couldn't even buy or smoke pot.
Prohibition happened.
It was like prohibition, yeah.
It's happening right now, sister. You come in, get a joint, smoke up. Alrighty, spit some chewing tobacco.
Kids are gonna be like, cigarettes, gross.
Oh, I just smoke cannabis and I vaporize.
Yeah. They're gonna be good. I think it's gonna be good.
But you know what I'm seeing is that now children adapt to learning only through video. Not all children, I'm not basing that on, I know that children are different and they're like fingerprints and they're like fucking individual snowflakes, but at the end of the day, they're learning through YouTube now, because let's face it, if you and I grew up with YouTube, we would have been fucking geniuses.
We are geniuses.
Like Doogie Howser about.
We're geniuses because we had to do it the hard way by reading and memorizing.
Going to libraries,
not
doing
seeing,
decimal system.
Seeing something to learn, I feel like, is way easier than having to read it and then remember it. I still can't read and remember.
Yeah, you know, me too. Audio is my thing. I've only figured that out after 35 years. It just took me 35. That's alright. Better late than never, I say. You know what? Morgan Freeman started acting at 40, Jay. Did you know that? I mean, I could be making it up, but hey, I still got 5 years to start acting. Okay, Christa, so let's shift a little bit.
Well, you didn't really finish the cancer story.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know. We can go back to it if you like.
I want to go talk about whatever you want to talk about. This is no shame. You get to talk about your passions.
Well, because we did talk about that it went away really quickly. It was a surprise to a lot of people except me, because I remember what Longo said. And I had already shared the paper. I shared that paper. I decided to take a vacation to Australia for New Year's because I just wanted to get away from everything to start the new year. But it wound up not being so great at all, and it's because I had started a hormone therapy to block my hormones, and it caused a lot of depression and insomnia. And I was somewhere where I should have been having so much fun, having all this fear and resentment, and like I just was really insecure, and I was not able to enjoy the trip. And when I came back, I told my doctor, so she had me try a few different things. I had to go see a therapist, and from January up until May, I was really sad. And it was hard to do anything or want to do anything. I'd already gone back to work, which was good because it was keeping me really busy. I launched Fat Tire. We had a huge party for them. I did a sales awards. I did golf tournament. I did all this stuff. So I was staying busy, but I still just wasn't right. And when we did the scans again, that was when the doctor told me that it had spread. It was back, and that it had spread to my liver, my lungs. 3 spots on my liver, and then 40. I told you that already, right? 40 spots all over my liver. So that was when she said that I need to settle my affairs. That, you know, the life expectancy drops from 6 to 12 months, and that's with treatment. So you're not really gonna survive this. It's spread to your brain. It's only now a matter of time, and it's gonna be probably quick. I was just like, woo. But then, God, it was so funny because it was right during a pool party. Yeah, Lonvo.
I'm sure that was your anchor. Yeah, that had to have been like your biggest chain, like the Acme size anchor. You know what I'm in the cartoons. Yeah, like Lonvo said.
Well, she said I needed surgery now because I didn't have the mastectomy because it had already spread. When you're diagnosed at stage 4, you don't need to do that because it's already spread. So I got to keep these wonderful things. And
fun bags. Yeah, we call them fun bags here. Yeah. Chi-chis, whatever.
So they removed my ovaries, which was a laparoscopic surgery that was pretty minor, and and that's when I say I feel like God went easy on me, is because I could have had this horrible like treacherous surgery that just, you know, when they take your nipples. You don't have nipples anymore, even if you get the fake ones. That's just, you just have fake boobs with no nipples, and it's just, it could be very traumatizing, I think, for a woman. And I didn't have to do that. They took it out. I have one tiny little scar here on the side of my belly that you can't even tell. So that's why I feel so grateful that, you know, that this journey has just not been as difficult as it could have been. So they had to radiate my brain immediately. After they took out my ovaries, then they put me into the whole brain radiation. So it was like 15 zaps.
Is this the gamma radiation?
No, the gamma knife they do if the whole brain doesn't work. So I'm kind of on standby for that. I don't have to do it right now because I'm stable, thank God.
I don't even know what that is.
So it just, you burn from the inside out, and you can see photos of me towards the end of my treatment where I'm completely burned, like a sunburn all over my forehead except right here on my third eye chakra. It's insane. I was like, I felt like that was some biblical. Here, I'm gonna show you.
You're like a prophet, Christa. You're like the voice. Oh my God, your third eye was clean and your whole body's
white.
burnt.
No, it was crazy. God. I have to show you. I'm gonna look for it while we talk.
You're like an archangel or something.
Yeah. So after the 15, you have to wait 6 months with radiation. It takes a long time to kind of make it move through your brain, take effect. Meanwhile, your brain, the little spots that is zapped are like swelling, and it's pushing on your actual brain, and it's just causing all these really horrible side effects. You get really dizzy. You throw up a lot. And because you can't keep the anti-vomiting medicine down. That was actually when I got my green card and started using the CBD, and it really helped with eating and with the nausea and with the pain of having your head burning. It was that was worse than chemo, I think.
If you don't have to share if you don't, but were you taking a lot of opiates because the doctor?
I was taking no opiates.
Holy shit, you're a fucking soldier. Oh my God,
I did not know
so much.
No. Well, I have to say, my sister came out. She's a pharmacist, and you know, she's been to medical school. She's really smart. And it was when I was on chemo that I asked her if I could use ketamine, and she said, well, it took her a couple of days to answer, and she said, yes, you're fine. And I guess she found a lot of studies that they're already doing or that have been done about ketamine for cancer pain because it's not an opiate. And
your airways stay clear.
Yeah, I heard that conversation you had with the doctor. Yeah, I mean, it's just safe, and it's okay. You can use it with pretty much any other. It doesn't like affect
your air passage.
Well, or the fact that like whatever drugs that I'm on, it's not gonna interfere with that. Yeah. So anyway, the only thing it interferes with really is the alcohol, which I don't drink. Yeah. And that's why a lot of people have bad experiences with it, I think, because they're drunk when they try it.
My first time I ate some, it was like a pill, and I was drinking, and I had like a really crazy out-of-body experience, and I hated it. And after that, it was like, you know, it's kind of like when you, like someone who doesn't drink tequila, and they pound the whole fucking bottle, and then they barf for 2 days, and then every time they smell tequila, it's like, nope, not having you, buddy. You make my stomach queasy.
Yeah.
But you know what? Talking to a doctor.
Here, check it out. That's the picture.
Oh, shut up, Christa.
I wasn't kidding, was I?
Whoa!
Yeah, that's crazy, right?
Oh my God.
Are you getting the sparklies feelings? Tingle
My
feelings?
God, it's like I can feel it, like the energy flowing through my body. Holy
crazy.
Shit, Christa, you are a goddamn miracle.
Yeah.
I should stop saying goddamn it.
That's when that was when I got my green card for the pain, for all that stuff, and it helped. It helped me eat most of all because I didn't really have much of an appetite.
Right.
So that was that. 6 months later, I do the scan. Scan shows no signs of disease, so everything is gone. Everything, including my liver, my lungs, my breast, everything. Yeah. So right now, and since then, since like January, and now what is it, May? I've been stable, and I just did a scan, so I'll know tomorrow if I'm still stable. But now I have to do and I'm don't want to be doing these high level radiation scans every couple months. So I think after this one. I'm going to see if we can maybe cut back on that. And also, too, because the whole affordable health care is kind of freaky too. Those scans are expensive.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm not really sure what's going to happen with my health insurance.
I can only imagine.
Yeah. I kind of want to just be like, okay, I'm done. I don't have cancer anymore. I don't need to go to a doctor ever again.
Yeah.
But you can't really do that.
No.
I want to just be like, hey, whatever happens, happens, but I know it's not going to happen. So that's, I guess, the whole story. Yeah.
Such a miracle.
So yeah, I decided to make a documentary about it. We started shooting. The first day that we started shooting was on my last day of chemotherapy, and so it's been 2 years that we've been shooting. I've had a bunch of different really talented. And Nina it was her idea. She had just started studying film, and she went to college for photography. She's so talented. And she worked under Gay Chan for a few years. Like
a little guardian angel, Nina.
She is. No, she saved my life. She saved my life, and she helped me so much.
Yeah.
But look at her now too. That's what I'm so happy for. Is because now look at her.
When you give.
Yeah.
And you pay it forward.
Yeah.
Other things come back. You don't have to.
It did, and it did for her. She's so successful. She found love. Like she met her boyfriend.
Good.
And like for her, her life is just, but she's always been pretty good. I mean, like, you know, but anyway, yeah, that's something too, is like, you know, you don't have to think about yourself. You can just only do it to do it. Like, don't do it because what you're going to get in return.
Yes. Correct. Because we want to give, because we're all part of a human race, and look, we're all one operating machine.
Yeah.
Like, I don't give a fuck if you got slanted eyes, you got brown skin, you got white hair, white skin. It doesn't matter. Good. Yeah, you like dudes, you like girls, you're in between. It doesn't matter. We're all part of this freaking earth together. Like, we're one functioning unit that should be looking at a global goal. And this is why you talk about this world being at unease. Like, yeah, I feel it. Like, there's just fucking tension. Unless you get out into nature, and then you get out into nature and there's no tension anymore.
Yeah, well, I mean, and I'm noticing too, and I've talked about this with other people, I'm noticing that bad things are starting to happen more to bad people, and really good things are starting to happen to good people. Like, people, I feel like, at least the people around me or that I know, I'm seeing that they're doing really good. Like, things are coming to them, like from heaven. It's I'm trying to think of some good examples, and then I'm like, you know, and I'll definitely,
you don't have to name names.
Oh, okay, but yeah, and then I'll hear about things, or just, you know, like that noisy neighbor is getting in trouble, or just, I don't know, things like that. But I feel like it's happening more.
The universe is conspiring for you to be on your way to fulfilling your personal legend, my dear.
Yeah.
Right, Jay?